It was not that bad Thursday either, so we'll see. I mean, we'll give this a try. I'll stop whenever it drops out completely like that. So this is definitely Miku's fault. Wink, wink, wink. It has to be. So, all right. You might want to refresh to catch up. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, that's another thing. Chat and the gameplay are probably gonna be pretty badly desynced tonight. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, since it just had to reconnect, everything's all synced up. Okay, you say that catch was not refreshed. Hey, Cheese Whiz, what's going on? Okay, so we just finished here. We got the Orb of Heroes, and I think it suddenly occurred to us that Moonbrooke is going to be attacked. However, before we go all the way back to Moonbrooke, actually, you know what? It's okay. We can go back to Moonbrooke. I can come back for the other killer pillar bits later. This music is gonna drive me insane if it just keeps going. So, anyway, let's warp back from what was this place called? Renderak. That's it. So I've done my internet won't let me let my Switch stay connected. Try using your smartphone as a hotspot. Interesting. Actually, I disconnected my phone from everything because it was having troubles too. So, World's on fire. We gotta get plushes. Hey, Cold Rolled Steel, what's up? No, it is a good song. It's just I don't want to listen to it for like the 20 minutes it's gonna take me to find all the killer pillar bits. Gadzooks, the castle is in danger. It's all part of Warwick and the Rector's plan. Quickly, Miku, we must go to the people's defense. Alright, cool. Y'all get in here and mess them up. Underhanded fiends. Is this the work of that traitor Warwick? Did they tell the monsters the castle is undefended? Yes, I did notice that it warped me outside the castle for dramatic effect. Move swiftly, the castle can still be saved. Hurry, Miku, we must slay these dragons post-haste. Battle commence. Oh, hey, it's you. King. King, what's his face? Hi. I know, right, Cheese Whiz? The Dread Dragon. Scally Swander something. Leave me alone. Wow. Oh my god. They just melted that dude. They just turned him inside out. Oh god, there's one in the base. Okay, this guy's obviously doing more damage. Oh, there's a bunch of them in the base. Oh god, there's so many of them. Where's my sword? There's my sword. Ow. Ow. Okay, he's down. Oh, this guy's going down pretty fast, too. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Okay, nice. Good work. Wow, they really messed this place up. Check it out. Probably, Dragon probably wishes it wasn't there right now. Yeah. Victory! Miku! We won! We've saved Moonbrooke from destruction. Oh, Miku, my lamb. Whoever, I forget who was specifically who said Esther's first name was Polly. You can go fuck yourself. I just wanted to mention that, since I didn't have time to get into Discord for this. You saved us all. Goddess be praised. I knew you would come back for us. Those loathsome lizards turned up. I thought my time was finally up. That the dinner bell was ringing once more. Thank goodness you got here when you did. Who do you think? I know who it was. Hey, Harmby, what's up, buddy? Well done, soldiers of Moonbrooke. Not only did you return to slay the dragons that assaulted us, but you did so with the Orb of Heroes in hand. Seems not all of you are accounted for. What has become of dear Warwick? Yeah, about him. Miku, before we begin to explain that ugly business, let us first turn our minds to the state of our castle home. Those dashed dragons certainly did a number on our defenses. It'll be no small feat to get everything back as it was. Something just exhilarating about fighting en masse to protect your people. Game captures to defend your home and everything that's important for them. It really does. Like, I know they're gonna do this after every major battle. I know they're gonna roll up in here and fix everything for me. But still, like, I wanted to get after... Ooh, that looks nice. I wanted to get after that dragon. I wanted to stop it from doing as much damage as I could. It did smash up some of the floors, so it looks like you have to place some things in. Okay, well, we'll see. Actually, they put everything back where it's supposed to go. That's pretty cool. Ah, but we're missing some floor bits here. So we do need to replace this. That actually, this stopped being a room somehow. Is it there? Okay, that was that room. There we go, okay. That one block was throwing everything off. They break something that's holding an object, the object simply falls off the floor wall and has to be placed manually. Oh yeah, look at this. Interesting. Something went in my inventory. People you work with are just so earnest, you can't help but feel like you want to protect them. Hey, they finished the cannon tower, nice. Just in time, too. Alright. What an interesting place to build it. Alright. You. Let's see, so young Warwick was the traitor among us. He was so feared of death that he was prepared to do anything to escape it, even side with the monsters against his own kind. Fool. Damned fool. Even when the game tells you, hey, stand back and shoot or throw things, you want to wade right into the front line just to take as much aggro as you can. I totally agree, Drake Nell. The game, like, the whole attitude of the game, the whole atmosphere of it really lends itself to those heroic moments. Nice. Anessa, I think it is time that you told His Majesty the truth. That from the very beginning you have never subscribed to the teachings of the children of Hargon. What? Miku, from the moment you made that antidotal herb and saved my life, I realized that our chance to defeat the children of Hargon had finally come. However, even at that time I held suspicions that enemy spies had infiltrated our ranks. I had to hide my true allegiances. Ness has been committed to overthrowing the monster's rule since long before you arrived in Moonbrooke. That is why she sent me to infiltrate their army. I wanted to tell you the truth, Miku, but when you recovered the wizard's workstation, something His Majesty said gave me pause. The enemy have eyes everywhere. Did I say those words? I meant nothing profound by them, I assure you. I must admit, you had me completely fooled. There's something else, Your Majesty. Before Warwick passed, he said something about our world being a lie, though I know not what he meant by it. I see. Mayhap he thought that by betraying his own and joining with the monsters, the truth would be revealed to him. Miku, I wish to learn more of what transpired in Renderak. Come, I must speak with you alone. This is alone, apparently? For quite some time, I have devoted myself to reading everything of Moonbrooke's history and attempting to put together my scattered memories. And now, based on your account of what you saw in Renderak, I believe I have arrived at a theory. They're all traitors, all of them. It's an entire castle of traitors. Only Malroth and I are real. Malroth doesn't even have a reflection. Now, perhaps this is not the most fitting place for such discussions. Come, Miku, follow me. Oh. To hear you say it, Renderak was not so much a hell as it was a heaven. It seems this world is not the one you once knew, nor the one of which only fragments remain in my clouded memories. Malroth is just a cardboard cutout. Hopefully because he escaped. Must be some manner of parallel reality, an alternate dimension, or perhaps no more than an illusion, conjured by one who yet resides in the real world. Whatever the case, I suspect that this world was created to serve a purpose, and if it is true that the illusion will soon fade, perhaps that purpose is close to being fulfilled. Warwick was convinced that this world was a lie and would one day be reduced to oblivion. In his desperation to be spared this fate, he joined forces with the monsters. If only I'd listened to him. Only I'd offered him a warm embrace, not a cold shoulder. As his king, he was my responsibility, and I failed him. Pull away to reveal the whole game as Miku playing with Legos. Oh my god. 11 out of 10 game if it did that. Miku, I have but one question I want you to answer. In the world you knew, what became of my daughter? Does the princess lead a safe and happy life, or... She's a hero. That is a relief. I may have failed as a king, but at least I did not fail as a father. Miku. One matter still puzzles me. You're not a part of this land of illusion. You came here from the real world, but for what purpose? There's an interesting nomination, Tales from the Borderlands. It was not by mere chance that you wandered into this world, but you were summoned, then your presence here may have a more profound meaning than you realize. Miku, I've made up my mind. I will see the children of Hargon defeated, even if our reality should crumble the very next day. Time grows short. We must complete the Kazapal canon without delay. So the whole world is a lie. It's not real. I'm going to bed. This is too much for me to handle. I'm going to sleep. It's not by mere chance that you stumbled into this world. You were summoned by human who wish to pay you tribute. We do have the portrait, yes. Your words are as empty as your heart. Come here. Third and final tower of our ultimate weapon is complete. Now all that remains is the cannon itself. Summarize what's already been told to you by the game. This takes place after Hargon and Malroth are slain in the original Dragon Quest II. Right. Miku, you were speaking with His Majesty for some time. I cannot help but wonder what you were discussing. Mankind ill needs a savior such as me. Defeat the children of Hargon, which should cause everything to collapse, destroying everything as the children of Hargon wanted. The big brain Hargon play. I have a world of illusion where they're still around and prolific. I mean, I have to assume that Hargon set all this up. Like, just based on my experiences from Dragon Quest II, like Hargon, like the only major illusion that game is Hargon establishing like the fake castle in Renderak. So I'm wondering if this story spins off of events at the end of Dragon Quest II, like that illusion somehow expanded to encompass this whole imaginary world instead of just Middenhall Castle. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. More than that, it made me think of all the things I should have told you but did not. Please, forgive my dishonesty. I'm sure you have many questions for me too, but let's leave such talk for later. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's prepare for our final battle. Would you do the honors and lay out a blueprint for the final part of the Kazapal cannon? We'll be positioned atop the central tower. Yes, time is of the essence, builder. Drop your design, we shall all see it built. For proponent of destruction, Hargon builds some amazing illusions. I'm starting to get on board with this whole concept they have of building something just to see it destroyed. This is a cannon? Interesting. We've already made more progress than on some nights. I know, right? We're doing pretty good. By Jove! Yep, even with the internet crapping out, we're still doing pretty good. Yeah, it's having trouble right now. Sorry about that, guys. It's because I'm broadcasting from the center of the sun right now. Blueprints keep getting better and better, Miku. This cannon is a true marvel. Once the Orb of Heroes is in place, we'll be able to blast our enemies with bolts of incredible magical energy. Even Atlas will not be able to withstand it. Miku! Castle wall, but... need more buttress. This power tower is pretty cool. I prepared all the necessary materials for completing the blueprint. Oh, hey. Castle wall blocks, castle corners, even castle column pedestals. Everything we need to build this cannon. Atlas may strike at any time. We have no moment to lose. We must see this blueprint complete as swiftly as we can. Truth be told, Miku, I've admired builders ever since I was a child. It was this that made me reject the children's unholy teachings and made me who I am today. There's no sense hiding it any longer. I too shall join you in completing this blueprint and building the Kazapple cannon. We're getting progress because the internet is crapping out, yeah. It's hard to have a proper conversation with y'all when the bitrate's constantly struggling to keep up. Hard to hold long, distracting conversations with that happening. And of course, there's transcoding today. Of course. set it to potato quality. That'll help you keep up to date with us. Men and women in Moonbrooke, we have work to do. Fun detail, first time through, I'd built up the castle and it was as tall as the Kazapple cannon, which was right behind it. Somehow I managed to avoid that, despite screwing things up in Furrow Field and Crumbledon. While they're doing this, doesn't look like... Yeah, I don't have any other quests. I'm gonna nip off real quick. I'm gonna head back to Runderak. I'm gonna see if I can find those last bits while they're doing that. Esther kind of plays off the second island on the first game, though Nun was your main ally through that level. Also, she was kind of into you. Nice. Honestly, I just need Babs. Let me settle down with Babs at the end of all this, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, we need to let Malroth out, damn it. Our poor buddy. I don't know why I always push that button instead of the one I'm supposed to push. People are gonna repeatedly go full lemming. Oh, great. That sounds promising. Alright. Tell the shit you can in Runderak. I just want the plushies. I'm just out here for the plushies. Which I'm guessing will be hunkered down under some trees, maybe? That's where the first one was. Whoosh. Oh, I'm sure Malroth is gonna be pissed. Like, my theory is still that we're setting up the final act. Malroth is gonna feel betrayed. He's gonna be angry. He's gonna snap either during or after the final battle here, and then we're gonna have to go on a quest to bring him back or something. That is the mountain cleaver or whatever. Yeah, we did we did that hidden dragon boss off one of the coasts and got this. So I made one for myself. I made a bunch for the other folks. Mountain cleaver, thank you. Mountain something. Does terrible, horrible things to mountains. Just utterly unseemly things. This music reminds me of when you try to place music in a Mario Maker level, but you don't manage to completely cover it in triggers, so it just cuts in and out constantly. Mountain Dew. I'm doing the Dew. I've never liked Mountain Dew. Never been a fan. Never enjoyed it. So I feel like this can't be right because we found the first one right around here. Like, it was over by this guy. There's another dragon boss between the underwater tunnel and the freezing area. It's just gross Sprite. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's one. I found his butt. So now I need a torso. Pretty sure all the stuff necessary for that is from the strong monsters on Explorer Shores. Alright, so maybe... maybe the torso section isn't far, then. Maybe I didn't need to make a big circuit of this place. I just need to look for... A friend of mine used to call it carbonated elephant piss. Never seen elephant piss green, but... I'm certainly not going to claim to be an elephant expert either. Yeah, I really don't drink soda anymore. I'll have it on occasion when we go out, but we don't keep any in the house. Which is probably just as well. My eating habits are bad enough as is. I need to add insult to injury. I'll tell you what I will tell you what I love though. My soda of choice is regular Coca-Cola with lime. Oh my god, I love lime so much. And Coke just seems to be like the perfect vector for it. The perfect delivery system for lime. How much elephant piss have you seen? Look, I don't feel any need to talk about my weekends here, okay? You guys get enough of my life already. Oh, there it is. What's up, Twitch Stewie? I don't think I've had Coke in a decade or more. Good on ya. Good on ya. I grew up on Sprite. I drank tons of Sprite when I was a kid, because my parents always had soda in the house. As I got older, I shifted more towards Coke. My dad used to drink Diet Coke. And so I would drink his Diet Coke, and I'm like, this is okay, right? And then I finally, like, in high school, like, I finally started drinking real Coke, and I was like, holy shit. So, I don't drink a whole lot of Sprite now. When I go out, I usually order Coke. You do have a whole section back at the Isle of Awakening before the plot kicks off again. Okay, good. Put the lime in the Coke, you nut, and drink it all up. Currently addicted horribly to Blue Mountain Dew. What does Blue Mountain Dew taste like? Is it like blueberry or something? Lime Coke Zero from the Crazy Machine is pretty... I love the Crazy Machine so much, dude. Yeah, those are like the new hallmark of modern civilization to me. It's like the Crazy Coke machine where you can just mix up whatever the hell you want. I love those things. I get Coke with lime. I've tried a bunch of other varieties of Coke. They don't really hit me the same way Coke with lime does. My daughter really likes like raspberry lemonade out of those. And I tried it, it's really good too. She goes nuts for that stuff. Alright, are we there yet? Did we do it? The occasion of being able to get green apple soda has been delicious. Nice. Raspberry and ginseng flavored. Wow. That's interesting. Called Voltage is riding the hell out of your teeth. Aw. That's probably the only reason my teeth are in any kind of decent condition is I don't drink that much soda. I eat all kinds of junk. We've got Trader Joe's brand Oreos. They call them JoJo's. And my kids, for whatever reason, don't seem to like them very much, so I'm getting to eat the whole box. Yeah, we've got chips and salsa right now. We've got Chips Ahoy. Peach Fanta. I bet that's really it. Jones Green Apple Soda. I don't think I've ever had a Jones soda. They used to be all over the place out in North Carolina, but out here in California, it's more like little local craft soderies and Mexican sodas. And holy shit, if you have a choice, Mexican soda is always, 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 always superior to whatever else you can get. Honestly, we should just shut down American soda manufacturing and let the Mexican soda magnates take over. Huzzah! The Kazapple can is complete. At long last for the power to overcome Atlas. I told you before, Miku, that my faith in the Children of Hargon was unshakable. It was my heartfelt conviction to fight forevermore. This was a lie. The foundations of Moonbrooke Castle were laid by a builder who came to this island many years ago. By the time I was born, the Children of Hargon's teachings had already spread far and wide. Builders were seen as harbingers of chaos and war. But one day I looked up at this fine, majestic fortress, and a great joy welled within me. I dreamed of creating such incredible structures myself. They used to make Lime Crush. That shit was like crack to you. Lime Crush. I bet that's really good. Lime anything is so good. I want one of my low-key like bucket list items is to have my own lime tree that produces like good limes, so I can make my own limeade and just put that shit on everything. God damn it, Manic. Used to make them like Mexicans make them when we quit and use corn syrup instead of cane sugar because economic. I know. It's so depressing. Some stuff is coming around. Like a lot of stuff here in Cali, like announces very proudly that it uses like no corn syrup in its manufacture, and like a lot of the nicer fast food places around here don't even do like just Coke or Pepsi. They do local soda brands that are all natural cane sugar, and it's so good. Cactus Cooler. I did not have Cactus Cooler until like 2 years ago, and yeah. I don't know. I have no idea why that flavor is named Cactus. Orange Pineapple. Tangy prickly thing? I don't know. We used to go to the Wonder Bread store and always leave with a Hostess pie and a Doritos. Oh, nice. The Wonder Bread store. Do any of y'all like root beer? How do y'all feel about root beer? This I'm curious about, because I feel like root beer is a real love it or hate it thing for most people. Warwick had a heartfelt conviction too, but his beliefs were not his own. They were imposed on him by the Children of Hargon. I believe that true conviction comes from within. It's something that you make for yourself. It's not something that can be imposed on you by others. Sprectors is the best root beer and is very good. Sally son, you're not a fan? I'm not either. I think I was ruined by those chalky Valentine's hearts they used to make. You know that company went out of business, right? I was ruined by those things. Because I would eat them and I kind of sort of liked them, but they had like that very particular flavor. And then I don't think I tried root beer until I had gotten kind of hooked on those candy hearts, and it ended up tasting wrong. Like, it didn't actually taste bad to me, but I so closely associated that flavor with those candy hearts that it kind of messed the whole thing up for me. Happily consume anything ginger. My wife actually eats, like, candied ginger. Like, slices of ginger coated in sugar. She let me try it once. It's interesting. I can see why she likes it, but I can't do it. I was asking because all this talk of like traditional sodas and stuff reminded me. I don't know if it's still here, but there used to be an A&W restaurant. Well, restaurant, like fast food place, not far from where I live, and I always kind of wanted to eat there. I feel like I've eaten in an A&W once in my life, and it was good, Like, they had, like, the curly fries that normally you can only get at Arby's. Candy Ginger is legit. Yeah, like I said, I certainly see why she likes it. It's just not quite for me. It feels good to finally get all that off my chest. Yeah, I can finally, I can talk about my true root beer feelings. It's so hard. I'm hiding how I really felt for so long. Forgive me, Miku. No matter how much I wanted to lay the children of Hargon low, I should not have lied to you. I swear that I shall not do so again. They'll give you a frosted mug to pour your root beer into an A&W. Ooh. That sounds nice. I don't even like root beer that much, but that sounds nice. I can do root beer now. I cannot do Dr. Pepper. I can't do that weird chemical cherry soda. Dr. Pepper is like repulsive to me. Again, I know it's a love it or hate it thing. My girlfriend in college, like, I think she had Dr. Pepper instead of blood. She drank so much, I thought she was going to die. And yeah, she loved it. Next year, the only A&W had was combined with Long John Silver. Interesting. Try looking at ginger people sometime. They make ginger candy chews. Ooh, nice. Forgive me, Miku. Once I began to unburden myself, I could not stop my mouth from moving. Don't worry, Anessa. We know how you feel. People call me stubborn. They say I'm a stickler for rules and regulations. But I never believed in the teachings of the children of Hargon. I had long ago fallen in love with bullying, forbidden though it was. Warwick, on the other hand, was unshakable in his belief, so much that it led him to his own ruin. If either of us was the stubborn one, it was him. Just listen to me going on again. Come, Miku, it's almost time for the grand finale. All I need to do is place the Orb of Heroes upon the dais on the central tower, and the Kazapple cannon will be complete. All right, let us do this thing. Oh, the dais is up here. Interesting. I thought it was that purple platform. Oh, it is the purple platform. I got my sense of scale all screwed up. All right, gang, here we go. This is neat, honestly. This is really, really neat. Hang on. I wonder if I could... Oh, that's cool looking. Have I not been saving any of the snapshots I've taken? Hang on, have I really not been doing that? Where's my, is it in my Builderpedia? No, not my inventory. Is it in open album? Oh no, I haven't been saving any of the snapshots I've taken. God damn it, I've taken a bunch too. Ah, that's disappointing. Oh, that kills me. Also, I noticed the take 10 snapshots achievement for this game is one of the rarest achievements in the game, which I think is really funny. It's done, Miku. Now the Orb of Heroes is in place. The Kazapple cannon is complete. Long have I dreamed of seeing this legendary weapon in action. Thanks to you, Miku, I shall soon have the opportunity to witness the Kazapple cannon firing with my own two eyes. Thank you. Around here we have Verner's, and this discussion makes me want some real bad. An ale 8-1 would suffice. Used to work on Rose Parade floats at night a few decades ago. One year was the Dr. Pepper float. They supplied for the workers Dr. Pepper cold from a fountain or hot from a coffee machine with slices of lemon. She is very chatty now, yeah. Uh-oh. It seems the final battle approaches. This thing is cool. This thing is really cool. By the goddess, I've never seen such power. It's the true power of the Kazapple cannon. I see. So the energy that we all poured into the 2 charging towers has been gathered in the Orb of Heroes, ready to fire at our enemies. Could faces start buffering on? Oh no. Oh no. Dr. Pepper is cola, cherry, licorice, amaretto, almond, vanilla, blackberry, apricot, blackberry, caramel, pepper, anise, sarsaparilla, ginger, molasses, lemon, plum, orange, nutmeg, cardamom, allspice, coriander, juniper, birch, and prickly ash. Holy shit. That's quite a concoction. Any of y'all had sarsaparilla? I'll admit, I did not know sarsaparilla was a thing until Fallout New Vegas. And since then, I've always been kind of curious about trying it. But I've never been to a place that actually served sarsaparilla. An enormous hulking monstrosity like Atlas won't be able to withstand a direct hit from this thing. All we have to do now is wait for the fool to fall into our trap. What if he approaches from the south, though? I have to admit, despite all this hard work, if Atlas showed up from the south, that would be really... If Atlas showed up from, like, any direction other than the east and just punched the cannon over, I would laugh my ass off. Knott's Berry's farm had great sarsaparilla when I was a kid. Okay, I'll have to try it the next time. Well, assuming we ever get to go again. What is it, Miku? We stand on the threshold of victory. So why do you wear such an aggrieved... Cause Melroth! Cause Melroth! You big crimson dick. Care not for slaying Atlas, you only wish to see your friend freed? But of course, the matter had entirely slipped my mind. You know all too well that Malroth and I have had our differences, but I want you to know that neither I nor His Majesty had any desire to see your friend in prison. Warwick was the one who convinced His Majesty that Malroth was a danger. He meant to divide us, and it worked. Of course, the matter with Rosmira did not help his defense. But I should not make excuses. I may not have urged Malroth's incarceration, but neither did I argue against it. I beg your... Don't beg my forgiveness. You say that if I should beg the forgiveness of anyone, it is Malroth. Alright. Alright, Miku finally has her head on straight. Learn to swim. Remember trying some sugarcane soda? The ingredients list actually stayed in the single digits. It was very sweet. Yeah, pure sugarcane soda is so good. Haven't been there in a long time. Wonder if they still have it. Go for Not Scary Farm. If kids are old enough for haunted house. They aren't. My 8-year-old is big scaredy cat, and my 4-year-old. I have the most vivid memory of taking my 4-year-old to IKEA in Costa Mesa. She was, I guess, late 2, early 3 at the time, and Cirque du Soleil was in town, and they were promoting their next show, and I guess it was about animal people or something, because the Cirque du Soleil people were dressed up in these nice white suits, and then they had like big animal heads. There was like a swordfish head guy, and like a dragonfly head guy. So not even like bear or cat, like kind of like weird exotic animals, right? So it looked weird, but cool. So anyway, they're in the lobby as we're leaving, right? And we turn the corner, I see him, I'm like, oh, cool. My daughter lost her tiny fucking mind. It's like every synapse in her brain was just instantly devoted to screaming as hard as she could. Just and she was so terrified she couldn't move. She was just standing there, like pedaling her feet impotently, screaming at all creation. So I basically had to like scoop her up and like cradle her face against my shoulder and like extract her from the situation. It was so funny. She's fine. I don't even think she remembers that now, but holy shit. I have never seen her freak out like that about anything. Oh man. Yes, beg Malroth's forgiveness. Thanks for the key. Key of the dungeon, go and set your friend free. I got a bad feeling about this though. I feel like Malroth is just gonna fucking hate us at this point. I feel like the die has kind of been cast on this. Yeah, she's cute. That was the one that wandered onto stream like a week ago. She's funny. Malroth, I missed you. Oh, it's you. They finally decided to let me out, have you? What's happened? Huh. They built a massive magical cannon, now the Major General of the Monsters is on his way over to destroy us all. Are you serious? There's a big bad baddie coming, so now you decide to let me out of my cell? You leave me locked away down here, never even dropping by to say hello. I did, actually. And now that you're in trouble, you come to me for help? You're disgusting, Mika. We deserve that. You didn't deserve that, chat. I apologize for giant oddish face. What's up, Silver Mike? Now with Babadook. Maybe wait until she's in her teens before taking her to the aquarium. No, we've been to the aquarium. She loves the aquarium. My kids love the aquarium. Thankfully. And I love the aquarium too. So I wish we could go right now. It's the perfect place to go when the weather's like super crazy hot. I spent about 30 minutes trying to break into a cell. Don't even give me that. I know, right? I know. Alright, before I go any further with this, I want to make sure... I want to let the stream catch up, because it's crapping out a bit. Yeah, my kids love the aquarium. They love the zoo. They like Star Wars. Yeah, sorry about that. I finally... My kids were convinced that Star Wars was something super scary, and I finally got them to watch it on Sunday, and they were really into it. My older daughter is trying to make noises about not wanting to watch anymore, but I know her. I know her. I know she'll enjoy it if we put it on again. So. But yeah, we watched episode 4. It's still... The internet's still dropping out, so you might have to refresh in a minute once it gets entirely caught back up. It's really bad tonight. But I'm confident it's the weather. It correlates too well, and it's been crappy all day. So I was getting random disconnects and stuff during work today too. Man, they might also be working on it. I think they might be doing some kind of maintenance or stuff in my area because we've had periodic troubles. It's trying. Hang on. We might be getting... I know. Yeah, it's going back and forth. Thrilling content, I know, waiting for the bitrate to stabilize. Okay. Should maybe actually kind of sort of be good. So if you're hearing this now, go ahead and refresh, and I think you'll be okay. I'm gonna move on. Okay, apparently Malroth's gonna help us anyway. Even though we're disgusting. You were too, Skype wasn't working at all? Yeah. I use online translation software, and it was being so slow today. Might want to reboot your router if you haven't recently. I did earlier today. It didn't do anything. It's something with the lines around here. What else do you want? Shut up, okay? Just shut up. I've had enough of your excuses. For crying, anyone think you're the one whose best friend betrayed them? Malroth. And though Warwick sowed the seeds of doubt in my mind, I should not have stood by while this wrong was done to you. For that, I'm truly sorry. I'm sorry, too. Shouldn't have let those soldiers die at Moonahan. I'm sure you did all you could to save them. For my part, I should not have taken out my anger on you. It's not your fault. As huge storm tear through town a bit ago, if it was any slower, we'd have had flooding. You know, that's another thing. We had really high winds that toppled some trees yesterday. So that might have also messed up the lines around here. Since we have old lines up in the telephone poles still, so who knows, really. I'm still sorry about it all. Hey, Miku. I'll help you beat Atlas, but after that, we're done. Oh. You built a dungeon to lock me away and only let me out when you needed my help. That's low. Suppose it makes sense, though. Why would a builder like you care about a guy like me who can only destroy stuff? I thought we could be friends, but I guess I was wrong. You and me, Miku, we're through. Ah, I can't blame him for this, but it still sucks. Oof. Glad that Malroth is finally free, but what of your friendship? I can hardly believe that you two would go your separate ways. When you arrived on this island, you seemed inseparable. This anger cannot last. A friendship like yours is not so easily sundered. It may take time, but this wound will heal. I shall do everything in my power to help. Just wait until the Santa Ana is kicked up? Yeah. Not looking forward to it. Oh, these poor people are waiting to poop. And Atlas is here. Alright, that is definitely the final battle, doodah. So let's put away our killer peed and our flowers. Do I have anything else that might help? I have Yggdrasil leaves. I think this will be okay. I'm not going to be doing most of the fighting myself. I'm going to be war bannering. Alright, gang, here we go. This is why Moonbrooke sucks. You all suck. This is Miku, our final battle. Atlas approaches. Wow, Malroth does not give a fuck about us anymore. He is done. He is over. Miku has been thoroughly canceled. Major General is an unimaginably powerful foe. Only by your Kazapple cannon can we hope to defeat him. And defeat him we shall! So Miku, are you ready to win this war? Yes! Excellent, we are relying on you. You too, Malroth. We shall have need of your strength in the battlefield. The Miku is over party. Miku's Majesty has thoroughly briefed me on how the Kazapple cannon works, so allow me to impart his knowledge to you. Firstly, you must place your hand upon the Orb of Heroes at the top of the main tower to see what it sees. Then you have only to line up your target in the sights and unleash the energy upon them. But be careful. The cannon can only fire once at a time. Once at a time? Oh, I guess they're saying once per charge or something. Once the energy of the orb is exhausted, take some time to recharge. Be careful that you do not miss. Should be all you need to know. Would you like me to run through the explanation again just to be sure? No. So we're actually manning the cannon. We're not actually fighting. We can defeat him, we can restore peace to Moonbrooke. We can escape our fate of eternal warfare. Miku, if we fight together to the very end, I know we can do it. I know we can win. I want to know where he comes from. Har har har, puny humans think you can defeat mighty Atlas? We smash your castle, we smash your towers, we smash everything. We show Lord Atlas how weak you really are. Okay. Okay. The battle-hardened behemoth. Hear me, humans, you cannot win. You cannot escape your fate. Struggle all you like, it will do you no good. You will be destroyed. Atlas underestimates us, but we shall soon show him. Quickly, Miku, get to the Kazapple cannon. Oh, okay. Okay, use left stick to aim the Kazapple cannon, and press A to unleash its fiery fury. To stop looking down the sights and return to the fray, and press B. Hi. Come on. No, it can't be. Oh, that's supposed to happen. Okay. Can't be. He's unhurt? Har har har. I not expect humans to put up real fight. But it will take more than magic pea shooter to hurt mighty Atlas. Go, my minions. Destroy the humans. Destroy their castle. Destroy everything. This hide is just too tough. The blast had no effect. There must be some other way. Maybe we need to get him to eat it. We cannot fire the cannon again until it recharges. We must hold back the monsters until then. Ah, nuts. I need you to do that. Alright, y'all get hype. Fight! Fight for fight! Wow, they're going ham on these guys. I love it. That's really cool that Atlas is just hanging out there watching. I love it. Boom. Be big no-no. Sons were underlings. Destroy the castle, destroy the humans, destroy everything. Don't we destroy destruction? Destruction is over, party. Damn. This Warbearer thing is awesome. I'm loving it. You know, you can... Don't make Esther do this by herself. I mean, aside from the fact that she totally can. Just solo those Yetis. You assholes. Squawk! Get him! These fights are such lovely clusterfucks. Trying to make Esther swole. Attack! Get him! We're able to give the banner to an NPC. I do have the option of giving it to an NPC, yes. I don't know what that's going to do. Oh my god. Can I go shoot the cannon? If there's another wave after this one, I'm going to shoot the cannon. When Vines had a lot of Warwick's bullshit makes sense. I made a few light hints whenever I told him off in your stream for sucking up to you. Yeah, I don't hate the storyline in Moonbrooke or anything. It sucks that the plot requires us to essentially betray Malraw. But, you know, it's a very Disney movie approach to conflict. Like, the best friends have to have some kind of conflict to set them at odds with each other. So the finale can be that much... Are you serious, guys? Atlas is furious. Jump over Atlas's attacks. Oh, wow, okay. Holy shit. Whoa. It's pretty cool, actually. You tried way too hard to earn your trust? Yeah. He's exhausted himself. This is our chance. All forces attack! Everyone attack Atlas together. Get him, Malroth. Get him! Oh my god, look at it go. Holy shit. Alright. We have the staggered Miku. Quickly, you must use the Kazapple cannon against him once more. Race back to the tower and try to hit him somewhere where that steely hide can't protect him. Hit Atlas in the eye. It just straight up tells you. Ow! My peeper. Atlas's heel. Right in the eye. Brilliant shot, Miku. Moonstone Cannon. We have only to hold off the monsters, await our opportunity to land another shot or two in his eye like that, and victory will be ours! Whatcha! I just really wanted to do that. The fucking phase! Oh no! Oh god, Atlas is gonna be doing his dumb bullshit during these waves too. He used poison. I don't want to be poisoned. I hate poison. Looks like they took a chunk out of our walls. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's what that does. Big dragon. Not big enough, though. You blink, you lose. That guy blew up a bunch of our traps, too. You did make herbs? No. Actually, I didn't. Now that I look at it. I knew I forgot something. That's okay. I'll mostly stay back from the fight. The party can definitely handle this as long as they're buffed. Like, they just aced that dude. Ow. And I do have some food stuffses. Like, that guy's almost dead. Oh, man. I keep missing those shockwaves. Alright, what's next? Focus is his strength. Alright. Do you like the islands hold bigger conflict style? Whoa! Okay, I need to... Okay. Ow. Alice is tired. Get him! Kabuff! Kaboofle! When Malroth is in there. Battle's on the back foot again. Now's our chance to strike. Aim for the eye. The eye of Atlas. Boosh! Doink. Which of your buff dudes is doing 400 damage a hit? I don't know. Probably one I give a Mountain Cleaver to. Or yeah, just Malroth. I damn well hope my level went up. It wasn't Malroth? It had to be somebody I gave a Mountain Cleaver to. I know the itch bundle is up over 1,400 games. That's insane. That, like, this bundle is the stuff of legends. I don't think there will ever be a deal like this ever again. Yeah, only my level. I've leveled up 2 or 3 times since we lost Malroth. I got a Rusted Relic. Wow. Okay, so he blew the gatehouse apart. Yeah, this bundle is freaking Celeste. Celeste alone is worth way more than $5. So it's like, pay $5, get Celeste, and also 1,399 other games. Huzzah, we did it, we defeated Atlas. You know, this could also be a watershed moment for Itch.io. I really hope it is. I hope this gets them like a much larger user base. Since people are gonna have all these games accessible on there now. Now if anyone doubts you could do that much damage hitting Atlas's foot, think about stepping on a Lego. And Legos aren't even buffed. A lot of different games that bundle I'd say be worth it for just one. Yeah, easily. Signs of the Sojourner is really good. What kind of game is it, Dominic? That item that you dropped me fell. Could it be? No, Miku, my girl. No, Miku, our beautiful builder. You have vanquished our foe and saved our kingdom. Gadzooks, I knew you could do it. In honor of your great deeds of arms this day, I may consider taking you on as my squad. Fuck off. What if it was Jerome doing 400 damage? Because I see I gave him a mountain cleaver. That is Mario. What is Mario doing in this game? This takes place long after any of the Mario games. He did a Conan. Like, instead of settling down with Peach, he traveled off to unknown lands and founded his own kingdom there. And wore his crown upon a troubled brow. Card-based conversation game. That sounds cool. Unobelisk. That just sounds neat. Goddess be praised. The vile tyrant who had this fair island, his iron grip is no more. Our days of endless bloodshed are over. I'm gonna wait for the just add all the games button. Asshole, are you literally telling me to do a sandaled feet speech of Mario? Oh, man. I cannot believe this is really real. I can't believe the internet crapped out on me again. Let me give this a second, alright? It's coming back. Just give it a second. Give it a second to catch up. But yeah, I would make a habit every time the stream like buffers real bad for you, I would reload afterwards, otherwise you're gonna end up behind. We did it, we actually did it, we defeated the Children of Argon! Yes, everyone, please, vote for the next Monday game, vote for the next Wednesday game. Those votes are insanely close right now. Monday options are Killer 7, King of Dragon Pass, Outer Wilds. Wednesday games are Everspace, Cogmine, and Caves of Cud. So vote for one in each of those selections, please, and we'll see what we're playing. This is the night I took naps so I could stay up for the whole stream. We're gonna get some stuff done. I mean, it sucks that the internet is interrupting us, but it's happening on the best possible night. Please pardon that outburst. Such behavior is unbecoming of Moonbrooke's military leader. Our celebrations begin in earnest, but say we repair the damage. Yeah, get on it. Only one of those games have ducks, so. Base is restored to its former glory. I must speak with you. You recovered a rusted relic. Trusted relic. From Atlas's body, did you not? I believe that it may be the mark of Moonbrooke, the legendary treasure that will restore peace to my realm. You have only to repair it. The Wednesday games are all completely unknown to me. So, interesting factoid about the Wednesday games. So the Monday games, I haven't played any of them. I know a little bit of Killer 7. A little bit. Did I play a bit of it, actually? I can't remember now. But Killer 7 would have been high school, and I definitely didn't beat it, so. But yeah, King of Dragon Pass, total unknown to me. Outer Wilds, total unknown to me. The Wednesday games, I have streamed all of those previously. If you want to go to our YouTube channel and search our archives, you'll find previous streams of all of them, so you can get a better idea of what you'll be in store for. Cogmine and Caves of Cud are both traditional style roguelikes, turn-based, grid-based, ASCII symbolic, both incredibly deep. Caves of Cud is basically like an open world post-apocalyptic roguelike with a really, really, really cool setting and very open-ended character creation. Vote Cud, make autos pronounce a whole lot of procedurally generated names and read a whole bunch of mishmash books. Yeah, they have procedurally generated lore in Cud, which is pretty amazing. Cogmind is more technical. You play a robot trying to escape this massive, and I mean massive, facility. And the items you find are parts that you equip to yourself. and the parts basically determine your stats, but they can also be destroyed or used up, so you have to constantly be swapping parts in and out. So your character is going to evolve over the course of a run through. And then Everspace is a arcade space sim roguelike. We did just stream Everspace too, so it's like a roguelike version of that in a way. Drams and drams of various bullshit. Had CUD for a while, but never had the wherewithal to penetrate the first 10 minutes. That is exactly why I put it on this list. That is exactly why I have these 3 games on here. But like all of them were nominated up pretty strongly. But these 3 games, I want to get good at them. I want to get deep into them. I want to understand them. CUD I've actually played a lot, and I'm still terrible at it. So this will be my chance to actually get good for once. Cogmind is hard to get into. I will not hide that fact. And I will definitely need chat's help to get through it. And Everspace, I just didn't put the time into to actually beat. I also have the DLC for Everspace and never played it, so. Fist of the Hearthstar build for CUD's Discord was the thing that really helped me break through. I haven't... I have an idea for one of these games that I really want to tell you all about, but I'm afraid it would skew the voting, so I'm going to wait. We only have to wait another week, I think, because I think we can finish Project Warlock in 2 weeks. So the end of next Wednesday's stream, I can tell you what I'm thinking. But I think you guys will really enjoy it. Rusted Relic, Magic Crystal, Steel... Okay, great. Hither come Mario the Italian, coiffed stash, pasta-eyed, flower in hand, a tanuki, a flyer, a monarch slayer, with boundless enthusiasms and minuscule vocabulary to jump across the bizarre kingdoms of this world with his hard-souled feet. Dirkus, that was beautiful. Dirkus, I am moved by that. Thank you so much. Carbide-fisted punchmans that get the bonuses for punching. The most successful run I ever had was one of those multi-armed axe turtles. Wow, okay. I hope you all got to see the crafting table get set on fire. If not, we'll wait. Hang on. Stand by. Mario the Furry. Alright, might as well make these. Why not? Love to see more CUD, but might rather wait until it's actually finished. That's the thing. Cogmind and CUD are still in early access, but I have no idea when they're going to be finished, and honestly, I'm tired of waiting. There's more than enough content to fill many, many Wednesdays with either of those games, so I'm not concerned. It's just that with both of those, we're gonna have to set our own goals for them. Cogmind, I think, has an ending. I think. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not sure what state Cogmind's in. Yeah, CUD will never be finished. Go play it. Yeah, the way they've been working on that game, I am not convinced it'll ever be finished. CUD does not have an ending, so we'll have to pick some arbitrary goals. But I mean, that could be really fun too. You guys could pick some really, really stupid goals. And we could make goals to explore areas of the map that the main quest or whatever wouldn't normally take you to. So, yeah. And for a more traditional experience, Everspace we can work on beating, so. Cogmind has several endings. I've even seen one of them. Okay, so yeah. If you want a more traditional, like, roguelike progression that we can actually beat, and you like space action, and it's really good space action, Everspace. If you want a really technical, traditional roguelike that's going to take a while to master, and has a number of endings to root out, that's going to be Cogmind. If you want just an incredible world to explore, and to set our own goals, that's going to be Caves of CUD. It does have a story with a thorough line. What's there will take quite a while to work through. Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever, I think with the exception of Everspace, whatever we pick for our next Wednesday game is going to last a very long time. So, Zara's just losing her shit over there. Go for CUD, learn firsthand why Golgotha has its reputation. Is that the one with the crab shoots? If that's where the crab shoots are, yes, I know exactly why it has that reputation. I've gotten there like twice, and they have always been the death of me. Every time. And the internet goes down. I'm just gonna do stupid, embarrassing shit every time the internet goes out. So that way I'll know if you guys are actually getting to see it or not. Internets! Oh, that's not even all? Damn, okay. And I wanna make sure you guys know. I wanna make completely sure you guys know. When we put games up for these votes, when we put the trio of games up, they are all games I'm equally interested in playing. There are no wrong answers to these votes. So vote for the thing you most want to see. Vote with your heart, and we will all have a good time. The world is but an illusion, may fade away at any moment. When I see your smiling face, young lady, it fills me with hope. Mayhap you are not an emissary of annihilation, but one of creation, sent by the heavens to save us all from our wretched fate, to save this world from destruction. Come, Miku, take the mark of Moonbrooke and affix it to the beacon of Erdrick. Let the people see that peace has returned. Alright, here we go. I want this bitrate back in the green before I do this. Come on. Come on, you dumb thing. I wish I understood more about internets and cabling and junction boxes and electricity and physics so I can understand what's going on. Okay, everybody refresh. Everybody refresh. Everybody get caught back up to where we are. I'm gonna plug the thing into the other thing, and we're gonna do the thing, and it's gonna be great. Okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. Wait, that's Moonahan, isn't it? Where the hell all these people come from? Peace returns to Moonbrooke. We've done it! Yes! Internet died again. I refreshed, I see 3 seconds of buffer. Thanks, internet. Sorry about that. Sorry, we lit the beacon really hot, and people in Moonahan saw it, and peace returns to Moonbrooke, the end. I can hardly believe it. So this is what a world without war feels like, a world at peace. I cannot thank you enough, Miku. If it were not for you, this day would never have come. And then everybody clapped. Alright. Since we're already having such stressful troubles tonight, I won't Shatnerize at you. I'll give you all a break this time. The builder won our minds, our hearts, and she blew Atlas away. I knew she would right from the start, but I didn't like to say. Honestly, Hayden, is there anything you won't sing about? People of Moonbrooke spend some time savoring the peace that Miku has brought about and the unfamiliar warmth which has filled their hearts. They decide to celebrate this happy turn of events by holding the greatest feast in the history of their kingdom. Oh, the preparations for our victory feast are complete. Now let us mark the start of the celebrations with a fireworks display. Consider this a humble gift from your monarch. Except for the firework cannons themselves, I concede these are all from your fine craftsmanship. Oh, and before I forget, I saw Malroth standing atop the outer wall. He cut a rather lonesome figure. Yeah, let's see him up there. See the plumber. He is pale and plump. He wears a red shirt and blue overalls. He stokes the scullery fire. Outside lie wavy green fields, dotted with mushrooms and woods. Beyond that harbor a few that last Goombas. His folk were known for workers of copper and flowings of water, but in truth his father was a painter. He lies and drink. He quotes monologues from bosses whose names are now lost. Luigi crouches by the fire and watches him. Something weird is going on with Audish's voice on your stream, one notch too high or something. When there are bitrate issues, Twitch will very strangely pitch up and down. I can hear that in games where I recognize the music. It's strange it would happen to my voice, too. That's super bizarre. He needs a friend to talk to, Miku, and you're the best friend he has. Can't wait for Malroth to lay into me again. For being a shitty friend. Hey! Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Someone gave him a sack tap. Why did I say that to her? Why would I do that? Something isn't right. There's something wrong with me. Huh? Oh, Miku, it's you. How long have you been standing there? That Kazapple can of yours is really something. Guess you won't need me around to beat up the monsters for you anymore. No, Roth. You build things that mash monsters, but you don't need me anymore, and I don't need you. Once we get back to the island, we can go our separate ways. Jeremiah was looking for you. You should go and find him and see what he wants. Miku, say something! God damn it, Miku. Can I get up here? Hell yes. Speeding up the stream slightly to try and catch up. Oh, good. That means the VOD for this one's gonna be completely fucked. Completely fucked. Oh, man. Hey, buddy, get rid of the red contacts yet? Miku, why the dour expression? Tonight we celebrate our victory, yet your face suggests you mourn a bitter loss. Whatever your troubles, tonight's celebration shall surely drive them from your mind. It's time to put your wonderful firework cannons into action. What? What do you mean you cannot remember when or wherefore you built them? Come now, my girl, you made them my request so that we might celebrate our inevitable victory over the monsters. Take these fine fireworks, load the firework cannon, and let the display begin in earnest. Okay. I believe Vanessa had something she wished to speak with you about. When you've had your fill of fireworks, pray go to her and hear what she has to say. Did I learn fire booms? Colorful combustibles will be lit and launched to adorn the night sky. Oh, they can be dyed. That's really cool. Aw, that's cute. I like that. One of the few weaknesses in the story. There's so many valid things you can say to allay Malroth's frustration, but you can't. Malroth has to be mad for the plot. The plot demands that everything go pear-shaped between you. Yeah. It's a very, very Disney moment. Disappointingly so, but. Miku, are you enjoying the fireworks? Lord Jeremiah tells me he's saving the best for last, so it seems we still have quite a treat in store for us. Get our camera in here. Say, Miku, are you ready to sit back and enjoy the grand finale? Yeah. Excellent. I shall inform Lord Jeremiah to get the main event underway forthwith. Forthwithing. Miku, this may be a time for celebration, but I cannot stop thinking about you and Malroth. I'm sure he did not mean the wounding words he said to you. We all say things we do not mean in the heat of the moment. I'm sure things will work out between you, but Malroth is a stubborn sort. He must make the first move, and soon. Seems the show is about to begin. For the moment, let us forget our cares and enjoy the fireworks. Huzzah! Wow, that's a lot of fireworks. Oh my, how beautiful! Goddess be praised, we've found true peace at last. Woohoo! Yahoo! This is warping all the sound like you can't decide which speed to broadcast. Damn! I do apologize for all the technical difficulties tonight. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do about it. I think the internet in my area is just screwed because of the heat. At night, the people of Moonbrooke set the sky on fire in celebration of their hard-won peace. As they gaze up in wonder at the kaleidoscope of the night sky, their thoughts turn to the bright future that lies before them. All except for two, Malroth and Miku, whose horizons have become unexpectedly clouded. Then morning comes. Keep messing with the internet in your ear. That's the only thing I can figure. Because the internet's been fine. The internet's been totally fine for months, and then yesterday was the first really hot day in the area, and we had a few problems last night. And then tonight we're having a lot of problems. So, the Southern California energy grid is really fucked. It is extremely susceptible to heat. Like, we have brownouts all the time once the temperature gets up over 90. So it would not surprise me if it's screwing with the internet tonight as well. It might not even necessarily be in my area. It might be hitting like a big switching station or something. I don't know. If this persists, I've got people I can call to see what's up. Hopefully it's just gonna be. Hopefully tonight's the worst of it. Have they been doing more repair work yet? I think so. My internet disconnected for a while today, and it wasn't my modem, so I think they might be doing work around here still. These are causing tons of fires. Wasn't last night's party simply sublime? My heart is still racing with joy. In all the excitement, I almost forgot there was something I wanted to ask you about, Miku. What did Warwick mean when he said our world was an illusion? You spoke with him about it back in Renderak, and it has been playing on my mind ever since. Forgive me, this is not the time for such talk. Let us revel in our victory a little while longer. Before you came here, I had lost almost everything, but last night, watching the fireworks with you by my side, I felt truly happy. It is all thanks to your hard work that we have brought peace to Moonbrooke once more. Thank you, Miku. There's another matter I must discuss with you. You came to this island in search of new companions to take back to your island, did you not? Friends who would help you drive back the children of Hargon? There's not a single man among us who you have failed to inspire with your building abilities. I'm sure many of them would gladly assist you in turn. Revel, you say, Anessa? People you can call, I don't think the mob is in the right group to call on this issue. Unless they have the really great internet tech on yet. So, Spellbot, Were you around for the dark times last year when my internet was just, it was like this every single night? And it was just screwed, and we actually had to skip a couple streams entirely because the internet just wasn't functioning. I eventually worked my way up through the Spectrum hierarchy until I got like a field manager. I know, that was awful, wasn't it? But I eventually got a field manager's contact information, and I still have it. So if my internet is screwed again, I don't have to go through that whole rigmarole. I can just call and be like, yo, this shit's happening again. And he should know what's going on. I mean, better than anybody else would, so. Yeah, all the call centers and dispatches and stuff, and just took a while to solve. Also, he shaved. Yeah. That definitely helped as well. The sheer overwhelming majesty of the beard was driving packets away. It was leaving packets swooned in the cable. So I took care of that. It was a great sacrifice, but one that I'm willing to make for you, Chad. I hope you appreciate this. Fuck you, man. It was kind of weird, wasn't it? Yeah, a bunch of the old 2019 VODs have some bushy ass beard oddish, and yeah, I think those times are better left behind us. Hate having to call and deal with level 1 techs. Your tech clueless mom is slightly better. Yeah, seriously, I had so many level 1 techs out here, and they all did the exact same thing, and they all called the exact same people, and they all did exactly nothing. Can we just be friends? I don't like you in that way. Oh, Manic, you wound me. Put it all on the line for you and just have it slapped away. Fine. I see how it is. We get back to the island, we're through. We're through, Manic. I thought you were my friend. You know, the friend. The valiant Moonbrooke soldiers at your back. No enemy can stand in your way. Also, now that peace has returned to us, the castle no longer has any need of the many scissors, snares, and ballistas that you kindly built for our protection. Oh, really? I don't wound you yet, but I know you're in California. There's only so many people in California. Start narrowing it down. Pray take them with you, and may they serve your island as well as they did ours. Hell yes. People in Moonbrooke wait to greet their hero, Miku. Go to them and accept their plaudits. They are fully deserved. Plaudits? Plaudits? Pundits? Plausibles? Okay. I'm guessing the tablet targets or something for the Moonbrooke area are gonna be all about defenses. Was a button. Okay, it's this button. Whoops! Lost a bit of castle there. Alright. The great disarming of Moonbrooke has begun. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't really all that attached to the beard. That was something that I had always wanted to try. So I really don't miss it. It was itchy too. It was itchy, and like it's so hard to keep the mustache area neat so you don't end up eating it all the time, and eating it is really painful. Like, shockingly so. The techs are highly trained. The uniform might say you should try turning it off and on again, but I know better. I know you need to turn it off and then on again multiple times. I'm basically a hacker. Well, I do know that the level 1 guys that they send out basically have a playbook that they have to stick to. Like one of them explained that much to me. Like, he understood my situation fully, and he understood that what he was doing was not helpful, but he explained the process to me. And he was like, basically, I'm stuck doing this, so. But he was also instrumental in helping get me to the field manager, so ultimately it worked out. What comes next in the game? Well, we're gonna be heading back to the Isle of Awakening after this. And we originally left the Isle of Awakening looking for some kind of defense systems. Because remember, that whole Skelkatraz saga was before this. Where the children were able to invade the island and give us a run for our money. So in theory, we're gonna go back and build island defenses to prevent that from happening again. Someday I hope to be real tech support. In the meantime, I'm so sorry. Yeah, basically. It's just they have a really crappy system. It's like, if somebody calls and has a problem and they can't correct it over the phone, they send a tech out who does a very specific thing. They come in your house, they check your internet speed. Sometimes they don't, and by check internet speed, they just run one of those like internet browser speed websites. Like, that's literally all they do. If that doesn't work, maybe they check your internet speed using one of their little handheld meter things. And if that reveals nothing to them, then they call a team to come and check the cabling in your area, and that's basically it. Because you will never meet with that team. If they call an exterior team to check out your situation, you will never see them. They will not contact you. You cannot explain what the issue is. And that's where this whole process kept dying over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The Moonbrookins will try their hand at grand construction too. Warning, they suck like they usually do. Alright. I feel like I've been mentally preparing myself for that for a couple weeks, but I'm probably not really truly prepared. So yeah, eventually one of the times that I called, I had to explain to them, like, because they were going to do the exact same bullshit over again. I had to explain to them, you've done this like 6 times. It's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. let me talk to somebody else. And they let me talk to the call center manager. And I explained what was going on with him, and he vowed to help me. And he ended up putting me in touch with the field manager, and that's the guy who actually got shit done. Every time I've gotten text sent out, they at least check my cabling and stuff for noise and distortion on the line. Yeah, unfortunately with Spectrum, it's a total toss-up whether or not they're actually going to do that. It really sucks. It really, really sucks. Gotta put down less spikes. I put down so many damn spikes. And I want them all. Oops. Oops. Sorry. It's shockingly hard to get somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Someone who's actually willing to discuss the issue. You check your cable with any interfering odors. I'm an expert. Give that door back. Sorry I broke the room, everybody. You're right, I do want them all. And I'm gonna take what's in the chest, too. All of it. Smell your cable. Ah, the king is dancing with one of the guards. That's super cute. Amazing. She's ripping up all of her hard work. Goddamn right I am. Great work, taking all our spikes. Well, good thing they're so damn sure they're not going to need them anymore. Can I take this? Aww. I kind of want to take the legendary beacon. It's the kind of thing Skelkatraz might make you do. Detecting traces of sandalwood here. That's going to degrade your UDP performance. We're going to install a filter that will block that out some morning mist. Makes about as much sense as anything else they told me. Well, hopefully it's either a known problem or it really is just the heat right now, and it'll be all straightened out for tomorrow because it's gonna be really, really bad if we're having internet connectivity issues during something as fast-paced as Project Warlock. And I know a lot of people here have been really excited about Project Warlock. Oh, come on! I'm gonna feel really bad if I don't fix that room. Like, really bad. What's up, Dev? How's it going, buddy? There we go. Next day they get overrun by monsters. The king dies, cursing Miku for leaving them defenseless. Alright, I will take your Baliste. Woke up at 1 a.m., played Downwell for 34 minutes while your Wi-Fi was out. It's not just me, everybody's internet is fucked. Miku, we all owe you a great debt of gratitude for bringing peace back to our home. As a ruler of this fair kingdom, I deeply regret that I cannot appropriately reward you for your efforts, but I can offer you stalwart followers to aid you in your quest. What's that? You would bid me join you on your voyage? Me, the heaven-appointed protector of this island. You were never one to stand on ceremony, were you, my dear? But alas, I cannot. This kingdom is still my responsibility, and I will not so easily abandon it. Do you remember what I told you? This world and its nature? Sorry to hear that, Spellbot. Oblivion may approach, and if that is my destiny, so be it. I shall watch over my people to the end. I I shall keep a weather eye out for you too, Miku. I look forward to seeing what exciting, incredible inventions you build for the people of this world. King ended up being a pretty good guy, I will say. I guess we can spare him the guillotine. And Zara, at some point, learned how to levitate. Hello, Miku. Allow me to offer you my thanks once again for helping us to defeat the forces of Hargon. You stood atop that tower, blasting Atlas in the eye with that Kazapple can. You cut ever so dashing a figure. By the way, Miku, I hear you plan to return to your own island soon. Would love for you to take me with you. Then I'll be able to see as much of that dashing figure of yours as I please. But alas, I'm part of His Majesty's Royal Guard. I could not possibly abandon my duty and leave the king unprotected. I feel like the only person who enjoys the difficulty of 1-bit palette on Downwell. I love everything about Downwell. Downwell is a fantastic game all the way around. Just go where you feel you are needed, dear Zara. If it is your wish to accompany young Miku to her island, then I bid you a fond farewell. You are not my only bodyguard, you know. And besides, what use have I for armed escort when my nation is at peace? Oh, don't cry. Really, Your Majesty? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. In that case, Miku, I'd gladly come with you and aid you in any way I can. Will you take me with you? Hell yes. What's up, Casho? How's it going, buddy? That brought her down to earth. Watching through a small window onto someone having much better internet speeds and having more fun, although it is somehow invigorating. Mother 3 is the shit. Glad you're enjoying it, dude. Glad you were able to get it at last. I know you're really excited about that. Oh, speaking of retro games, real quick. You might have noticed I have the Super Nintendo set up here. After we finish Shining Force 2, our next game is going to be Shadowrun on this baby. But I've been I realized my retro streams have been kind of like low quality, and I wanted to do something about that. And I finally went into OBS and I fixed the aspect ratio for 4:3 games. So that shit is not gonna look all stretched out and weird anymore. It's not gonna be HD. I'm still going through an RCA adapter. But it will be, it will look much better, at least. So, I just wanted to let y'all know. Put your hearts at ease for when we return to the loving embrace of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I do eventually want to get an HD solution for these old consoles, but that's gonna have to wait for now. Finally relax. You're not invited. Gadzooks, Miku. Fine work overthrowing the Children of Hargon. And not just that, you saved us from that bally old fate of endless war. When we first met, I was a hoary old fool who knew nothing but war. I was scared you would take away the only thing I knew how to do. But I should have looked forward to it. I never dreamt that waking each morning to a world of peace would be so beautiful. That's some fucking boomer talk, isn't it? Who would have thought peace would be so nice? It just goes to show there's always more to be learned, no matter how old you are. You have taught this grandmother to suck eggs, and I do not mean to stop there. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Jerome, are you okay? Wow, taking a screenshot instantly tanked the internet. I apologize. Please say I'm not the only one who gets that reference. You're not. You're not, Lodril High. Very much not. Apparently shifting to giant face oddish mode just exploded the internet. Translation takes a hard left turn. Yeah. I hope it at least froze on like an appropriately doofy face. It's a Ren and Stimpy reference. The old Ren and Stimpy. That was from the Log Song, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Which brings me to my point. I want to go with you. It's not too late for me to see the world. What do you say, my friend? Fine. You redeemed yourself there. I knew that you would agree. After all, I'm the most experienced soldier you'll ever come across. Let us set sail for your home. I have much to learn about the art of building, but I cannot wait to get started. It's older than them. Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs is really old. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. I just assumed it was a Ren and Stimpyism. Miku, my lamb, you saved Moonbrooke from its unfortunate fate. Returned peace to the land. For that, you have my eternal thanks. This old and Toki included a joke about in The Hobbit. Wow, okay. You've done much to rebuild Moonbrooke, but still more remains to be done. Will you stay here and lend us your aid as a builder? No, actually, I'm leaving. I want you to come too. What? You say you're to return to your home island before so long? Oh, my lamb, From the moment I first saw you and Melroth share a high five, an ambition arose with me. I harbored a hope that one day I too might share such an experience with you. Please, Miku, please, will you take me with you? I want to stay by your side. Yep. Oh, goddess be praised. Thank you, Miku. I've never been so happy in all my life. As far as that, I shall not be bothered to Melroth or any of your other islanders. Just treat me like another member of your team. The definition would basically sound like old school mansplaining. Didn't you watch some movie he had been trying to find since he was a kid and it took so long to find was a decent movie? What was it called? What was the name of said movie? Miku, how did you enjoy the fireworks display? We humans are flawed creations, want to engender much conflict and suffering, but sometimes we can create beauty too. What do you think of that line? I was aiming for wise and philosophical. 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 I know how to pronounce that, chat. You don't have to. It's fine. Did I hit the mark? Anyway, here you may be leaving soon. I have little doubt Esther will want to join. Yep. Please, Miku, take good care of my dear granddaughter. But what am I saying? That girl is all that I live for. I cannot let her leave without me, and nor would I let you. If Esther goes, so do I. What do you say, Miku? Will you take me back to your island with you? Yep. Oh, thank you so much. I cannot wait to see what wonders you have built on this island of yours. It's actually pretty wonderful, come to think of it. Miku is our hero, so noble and so brave. Never did I fear. Oh, I knew that she would save us. Now that we have found peace at last, I think that I shall live out my days singing your praises right here in Moonbrooke. Of course, I'm joking. I want to brighten the lives of those on your home island with the twin blessings of my beautiful voice and catchy songs. Take me with you, Builder. I'll play my happy song. Your people will be thrilled and doubtless sing along. Fine. I knew you'd agree. It would be a crime to rob your people of the chance to hear me sing. Some 80s movie I bet was made for TV called American Gothic. It's a simple slasher about this group of teens who get stranded on an island where they found a house and live there. And then some weird shit starts to happen, like some old lady saying she's 12 and the family wears old clothes. More like it's a response to mansplaining. Don't tell someone who probably knows more than you about something how to do it. Perhaps I'll form a choir from all the adoring fans that are starting to fly. Alright, shut up and get on the boat. Shut your fucking hole and get on the boat. Suddenly Gollum remembered thieving from nests long ago and sitting under the bank, teaching his grandmother to suck eggs. He hissed. Miku, you've spoken to everyone I trust. Jolly good. Ever since I was a child, I was always been fascinated by the art of building. I dreamed of becoming a builder myself. And now that I have had a taste of building with my own two hands, I know that I cannot stop now. The building bug has well and truly bitten me. Take me with you, Miku. Let us continue to work together, not in winning a war, but in building a new world. Yes. Good. I knew you would say yes. You're more than an inspiration to me, Miku. You are my friend. Now let us return to your island and fight the children of Hargon together. Oh, and do not forget to collect all those traps you made before we... Yeah, wow. Zap traps, sniz snares, whoosh widgets, crack contraptions, ballistas, the spike traps, everything. Alright. Alright, this is it, gang. This is it. We are departing Moonbrooke. The boat is leaving the station. Thank you, Moonbrooke, and good night. I will take my iron. I will take my... whatever the hell all this is. Seriously. is this shit? She emphasizes this, and rightly so. Give me. Why did you put bones in the kitchen? The absolute hell is wrong with you people? Bring crack to the streets of the Isle of Awakening. What else we got later on here? You left a baked potato in here. That didn't go bad. What'd you think? Moonbrooke is divisive on whether people like it or not. I love it. I thought Moonbrooke was fantastic. I greatly enjoyed this one. I thought it was a nice compliment to the much more happy, hippy dippy building focused adventures of Furrowfield and Crumbledon. And now to kill everyone else before you leave. Need bones for broth? I need bones to make my bread. Alright. It's time we departed. Well, I hope Brownbeard didn't get too bored out here over the last couple weeks. Also, I have a pot of poison. I was able to slurp up a bunch of poison that I can use to decorate. It's all festive and purple. This is different, not everyone appreciated. I mean, it's like Skelkatraz. Like, I understand a lot of people did not like Skelkatraz. I understand why a lot of people didn't like Skelkatraz. I loved it. I thought it was great. So far, there has not been anything in this game that has really bothered me. There, you know, I have nits I can pick. I have little annoyances. Probably the biggest one is how they're handling this souring of the relationship between Miku and Malroth. That's it. That's it. And I mean, that's really more just a questionable narrative decision than anything. I'm sure if you go back through the VODs, you'll find plenty of times where I'm like, if there's one thing I don't like about Dragon Quest Builders 2, it's na 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 na. But none of that stuff has even been so important that it's stuck with me. When the Moonbrooke tablet targets is making a poison pool, what the fuck are these idiots gonna make me do? Long time no ocean, Miku. Are these willing warriors you be bringing back with you? Arr, they look like fierce fighters to a man, especially that one in the smock. Said this island is a foreboding place where no man dares set foot, lay finger, even plunk posterior. Looks like that was all a load of old bilge. This is definitely on the Switch. I think most people have it on the Switch. I think this would be fantastic on the Switch, Dev. I think this would be a great pick for a Switch game. I almost kind of wish I had gotten it on the Switch. That way I could just kind of lay in bed and build things. But I have it on Steam. That said, I did hear some serious bangs and clangs as I was sailing around the island. What exactly has been going on here? More importantly, why is this an island in the first place? I always thought the Moonbrooke was on the mainland. Oh my god, what? Is he running down just a Kingsplain to... No, he's bringing everybody, okay. Dragon Quest Builders 1 is on the Switch. Maybe I should get DQB 1 on the Switch then, so I can play it. And Minecraft on 5 different consoles, yeah, that tends to happen. Leaving so soon, Miku? Allow us to give you a guard of honor to see you safely on your way. Aww. Allow me to thank you once again, Miku. I'm eternally in your debt. You've restored peace to my kingdom and sown the seeds for a bright and booming future. I expect you to take just as good care of Vanessa and these other noble men and women of Moonbrooke. The citizens are like children to me. I trust that you will do right by them. These bastards coming in. And Malroth, my boy, do not pout so. You threw him in the prison. Shut the fuck up. I know that we have treated you appallingly. Your imprisonment was unjust and undeserved. For my role in that fiasco, I wholeheartedly apologize. But look upon your friend. Behold the pained expression on her face. She's innocent of any crime, just as you were. Please do not inflict this torture on... I don't want to hear it, alright? Just shut up. Zooks Malroth, how dare you take such an insolent tone with one as great as the king? Know your place, lest you lose your head. Yeah, Jerome, that's not gonna fly. As great as the king? And which is greater, I ask you, a king or a god? Malroth, my lamb, what has come over you? Okay. I'm not sure Malroth really hates us so much as he's slipping back into true Malroth mode. Let us not fight. It's time now to go. The path ahead's bright and our future's aglow. Miku, I cannot help but feel responsible for this discord, but entering into an argument will not solve anything. Let us speak with Malroth again when he's calmed down. For now, Miku, let us set sail for your island. I cannot wait to begin building in earnest. Me too, actually. Me too. Okay. Farewell, one and all. I wish you a swift and safe passage to Miku's Isle of Awakening. If fancy should ever strike you, please do not hesitate in returning to Moonbrooke once more. Know that every man, woman, and child of my fair kingdom stands ready to welcome you with open arms. I didn't forget. Since we're having such a crappy internet night, I didn't want to stress you all further. So I am sparing you the Shatnering for this evening. I think Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town is going to be the next Game Boy game you buy. GBA SP is better than the original Game Boy or GBC and even the original Advance. I really like my SP a lot. Buffered right after he said that. Yeah. That's how tonight goes, don't you know? Hate it. But yeah, I still have my SP. I love that thing, man. GBA just had a bunch of really good games on it. I think for me, it'd probably be down to GBA or DS. One hidden thing I would love for you to do before we get into the Awakening stuff in earnest. Is that the Mirror of Ra? Wait, we don't have the Mirror of Ra anymore, do we? Or are they gonna give it to us? If it's the Mirror of Ra thing, I can go do that. I think SP beats the rest because backwards compatible, easy to bring with you, and is backlit, yeah. Like Dragon Quest buffers, am I right? And so Miku's adventures on Moonbrooke come to an end. Together with her newfound friends, she sets sail for the Isle of Awakening, where Lulu and the others impatiently await her return. So yeah, okay. Oh, but throughout the journey, Malroth maintains a stony silence, staring down at the ocean all the while. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on tablet targets first. I want to do tablet targets. I want to do exploration islands. I want to do all that good stuff. I need to see what the Moonbrookians want their area to be before I can really decide how to flesh out the rest of the island. Miku, Malroth, you're back. Where are you? I should maybe do something with this dock area. Babs, I missed you. I wonder how obscure Silent Hill play novel is. It should be easy to get a hold of. Everyone's aware of it, and I'm sure it has a fan translation. Grew to love my SP, but it wasn't a smooth start. Took quite a while to adjust that flat, clicky D-pad. I didn't have much trouble adjusting, for whatever reason. It might be because I kind of went straight from like Super Nintendo and OG Game Boy to that. I can guess what the Moonbrookians want, but I need to see how they're gonna lay it out. It's like the pyramid. I couldn't get to building any of my own stuff around the pyramid until I saw what the pyramid was, and then I saw how much stuff I wanted to actually build inside of it. So I've been eagerly awaiting your return. So this is who you've recruited to serve in Lulutopia's military, is it? Half of them look like they're ready for retirement. What calls for that grim and grumpy look on your face? Where's your usual sunny smile? It's not my problem. I'm out of here. Malroth. Ooh, you two had a tiff back in Moonbrooke, didn't you? Gosh, you're like children. What happened? Did you make fun of his ponytail? She'll have to apologize immediately. You can safely build up your island before the last plot beat. The last stuff you unlock is very unusual and can easily be added on elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna mainly focus on tablet targets before we head off to the final island. But I'm pretty sure in pursuit of tablet targets, I'm gonna have some ideas for other stuff I want to add to the island. We we haven't really finished with Green Gardens or Crimson Sands, especially the pyramid. There's a lot of stuff I want to add to the pyramid. But also, I'm not sure how much building I want to do in this either. Like, I do love this game. I've been having a fantastic game with this. I'm also kind of interested in moving on to another game at this point, because, I mean, this is like our 26th stream of this. So, and you guys probably didn't get to hear anything I just said. Are you getting unintended diagonals all over? Did you guys actually get to hear my plans for the Isle of Awakening, or did it just buffer through all of that? There'll be time for that later, my dear. Firstly, we must welcome our new arrivals. As the official master of this island, it is with great pleasure that I... Welcome to our island, everyone! With your help, we can make it to the land of our wildest dreams. Sure, all eager to start building. We'd like to help too, but we don't want to get in the way. If you need an hand, just give us a shout. We'll be more than happy to help. Now then, Miko, I think it's time we sought an audience with the Hairy Hermit. Would you be so kind as to introduce us? Have you thought about punching your router? All the time, Dev. All the time. That's a lot of seeds. Go, cows, go! Be free! Where the even entire hell are you going? Set aside these videos like every other stream that you normally would if you like. Set aside these videos like every other stream. Sorry, I don't quite follow. Hey, buddy. Welcome back, Miku. I take it these fellows are your... Goodness me, what have we here? Who is this mighty, muscular, merciless-looking maiden? That's Anessa. What? The king of Moonbrooke told you our world is a lie? Stream this every other week instead. We'll see. I think it's gonna depend heavily on how inspired I am while working on the tablet targets, like how many ideas I get. I don't think I have the patience to completely terraform the Isle of Awakening and make it 100% what I'm imagining. On streams. Chill night with the other stuff on the off one. Yeah, I don't know. It's just we played this a lot. We have played this game a lot, and I'm still enjoying it. But I mean, as long as I'm enjoying the building, we'll keep building. But by the end of Furrowfield, by the end of the Green Gardens area, yeah. By the time we stopped with Green Gardens, I was getting a little tired of building at that point. So I think it's just gonna be like we'll build until I get tired of it, and then we'll do the final island, and that'll probably be it. So what a load of poppycock! How could our world be anything but the truth? The idea is clearly complete. Cod swallow. Don't repeat it to anyone else. We don't want people panicking over this perjurous prattle. Zooks, with this glowing gadabout not sit still? I'm becoming quite dizzy. Do want to see at least some post-game because there's some fun stuff that happens. As long as there's stuff to do, we can do it. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Chill nights, at least, by their very nature, are not on any kind of schedule. So, I mean, I don't have an end date set for this like I do with, like, Monday or Wednesday games. So, yeah, there's no particular rush. It's just... you gotta understand, I'm always excited to move on to the next thing. No matter how much I'm enjoying a game, I'm always thinking about the next thing we're gonna play, and I'm always excited to start something else. So, I'm also excited to finish things. Like, RD Smokey doesn't seem to be here to really rake me over the coals for this, but I do really enjoy finishing games and saying, like, yes, conclusively, I am done with this. I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish. I can move on. Mr. Hermit, sir, we of Moonbrooke seek your blessing and take up residence on this island. Yo. But of course, you're more than welcome to stay. We could do with a few folk as fierce as you. Miku tells us that this land is threatened by the forces of the children of Hargon. Please tell us how best we can help in driving them away. Oh, we don't need to worry about that anymore. Ever since Miku left, the monsters stopped attacking. And our first priority must be to build you all some homes to live in. You must be tired after your long journey. Thank you, Mr. Hermit, sir. I hope that we can make good use of the abundant space you have here to give shape to our dreams. Miku, after all these years of yearning, I can finally be the builder I always wanted to be. But all I have done as yet is to help build part of a tower. I need to prove myself as a builder. I need to build something magnificent, something majestic, something that is all my own. Oh, she's certainly brimming with vim and vigor. I know a perfect place for you to settle. There's another tablet over the north. Another area that's just waiting to be developed. I call it the Cerulean Steppe. Go and have a look. Green, red, and blue. That's cute. Okay, but first, it's good to know we share a common interest. I'm a rather avid collector. You've got 27 mini medals there, I see. I'll take them if you don't mind. Hitting 26, I'll give you a Draki cap. Hitting 30, I'll give you a pair of rabbit ears. Hitting 34, I'll give you a copy of the songbook Traveler's Tunes. Actually a lot of them, in fact. Reaching 38 metal mark, I'll teach you to make Canic cloaks. Ooh. Hitting 42 medals, I'll give you a Bandito bandana. Hitting 46 medals, I'll give you a bit of blusher. Hitting 50 medals, I'll give you a copy of the songbook. Jesus Christ. You brought me a total of 50. We're at 50 right on the dot. Make that 54 and I'll give you a witch's hat. Who learns a new recipe? Mark Lynn, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, we can actually change our outfit, y'all. We can actually change our... Before we do anything else, I'm gonna go change our outfit. Actually, I'm gonna do one other thing. There was a cave that was driving me absolutely bonkers this entire time. Whoops. And I can finally open it. And we're gonna do that first. I just have to remember where exactly it is. It's pretty subtle. But it's right along this path. There it is. There it is. Okay. It's a grave. What's this place? Oh, that was it. You push the button to pull it. You push to pull. Read. There's an underwater path to it. There's a book entitled Pull Me, Push You. Greetings, young reader. Before we begin, I must ask, have you read my other works, Poles Apart and Poles Together? I strongly suggest you do. The most important thing to take away from my research is that pullers and pushers cannot be used alone. They're utterly useless without a magnetic block to maneuver. In fact, it is the only object they can move. It should be obvious from their names what each one does, but for safety's sake, I shall explain. A puller pulls magnetic blocks towards itself, and a pusher pushes them away. The genius of my invention does not end there. One may also change the outward appearance of a magnetic block. The secrets of this shape-shifting technique will become apparent once you build your first magnetic block. You need only await guidance. Now, reader, I implore you, venture forth into the world. Push, pull, then push and pull some more. Did I just... Boom! Not only can you move magnetic blocks around at will, you can also change their appearance. Read the books in the hidden research room, then start experimenting for yourself. Books? Oh! Oh my god, you can open these drawers. I had no idea. That's cool. Pulls together. Humans are drawn to many things. A hobby, a mountain view, a lover, a destiny. And no more, I say. No longer shall we be slaves to the forces of attraction. It's time to take back control. And now we can. With my latest invention, the puller, one may pull magnetic blocks whereso and whensoever one pleases. Instructions on how to build these world-changing widgets are detailed below. Succumb not to the pull of destiny, young reader. It's time to pull destiny into your own hands. Ding. Yay! Sideways pointing puller. Upwards pointing puller. Downwards pointing puller. Well, this is cool. The whole place is protected. Poles apart. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever dreamt of moving objects without ever touching them? Well, I have. After countless years of research, I finally invented the pusher, an amazing contraption that can exert a repulsive influence on magnetic blocks. The instructions on how to build such marvelous blah, 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 end with a message to all those who may read this. Push metal objects away to your heart's content, but never those you love. Words to live by. Coolio. Okay, so we found this. Alright, we need to go change. We are going to warp. Who did I leave? Tino, there you are. I see you there voting. How's it going, buddy? Good morning. How you doing? I had to have put one in the Green Garden somewhere. Tino, I must warn you. I must warn you. Voting has been extremely contentious for the next Monday game. It was, at least when I started the stream tonight, it was incredibly close. So, I don't know what you will do with this information, but I just wanted to warn you. There's an underwater path at the western edge of the central island. A YouTuber with an in-depth series on how various things in the game work, including range and conditions on using magnetic blocks. Interesting. Okay, nothing here. Where did I put that damn... The stream set to potato, I must say. Miku looks delicious. Is it up here? Fuck all the way off. Make a super secret item that goes into full guide dang it mode. Okay, apparently I didn't put a changing table anywhere. So yeah. Man, it's a really nice view from up here. I make a super secret item that goes into full guide dang it mode. I'm gonna make it hard to describe and call it an up dog and watch streamers go crazy. There's one at the ruins of the house. On the beach? Okay, there we go. Whee! Oh no, the ruins over here. The ruins in this kind of awful-ish place. Or somewhere around here. Down here? Valley? Over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you, Drake Nell. I appreciate that. Alright, we are actually changing our look. Was not expecting that jump. Alright, okay, what if we take this off for a minute? We look wild. These are fine, these are fine. Get to the top of the cliffs behind the house. Alright, see you later, Dev. Have a good one, buddy. We can do Dracky hat and bunny ears. I can barely see the cheeks. I think that's what we want. I'm actually gonna make a thing real quick. So, destroy everyone. Oh, I accidentally killed him with that. I haven't seen enough cheeks these last dozen streams or so. We're not actually gonna be running around in this armor. I'm gonna make that Canic. Damn it. Actually, hang on. We are going to warp back to Green Gardens. I am gonna go make a thing. Yeah, Tino, if you haven't really seen this game, it's like Minecraft, but so much better. Like, it really, really is. It's so much fun. No, we need to go to the Forge. I just realized we need to go to the Forge in the Pyramid. I had that fantasy before where I make a game and what the unlocking a secret cheat item would entail. Not there? What do you make the Canic stuff out of? Game outperforms Minecraft on basically every level. Yeah, it really does. It really, really does. Here we go. Canic Cloak. We never did make Middenhall garb, unfortunately. I can make flashy formal wear. We might do that sometime. Yeah, I just want to make a Canic Cloak. What's the major differences between this and the first? You love the idea of a slightly guided Minecraft. Kind of gives you some My Sims vibe. This is this is extremely guided Minecraft. Like, there are, oh no, I don't want to equip that. Now I have to go back to, wait a second. I did put a changing table in here. Alright. There we go. Like, it's all very much plot driven. And the plot requires you to build different buildings. To help, you go around to different islands and you help them redevelop after a catastrophe. Yeah, I mean, the big thing is, it plays so much better than Minecraft. Like, there's so many more things you can make that look like things. And it's so easy to make stuff, too. Like, you know, in Minecraft, you have to go, if you want to make anything out of stone, you gotta go quarry up like 1 billion pieces of stone and break tons of picks, right? There's a system in this where you go on scavenger hunts to randomly generate islands. In fact, we're probably gonna do one coming up in a minute here. And then once you've found everything on the list, you get infinite resources. So like, right now I have infinite wood. I have infinite grass fiber. Oh, that's actually a really pretty block. A lot of these are really pretty. I have infinite ores. It's such a wonderful game. It makes me happy on so many levels. Alright. Destroy! Boom, there you go. Alright, so we wanted to do another thing, actually. Let's go to the mountaintop, and we'll glide over to that thing I was being directed to. Oddish, if you had to design a secret Easter egg that unlocked an overpowered item, what would you do? Well, let me think about all the games that I idea guide in my time and try to think about secrets that I want to have in them. I just like hiding really obscure stuff. Like, one of my favorite things to do in games is find things that are really hard to find. So like, if I was gonna hide an Easter egg in this game, I would put it somewhere on the Isle of Awakening, but like, I would put it like deep inside that rock pillar. Like, I would make it something that you had to tunnel into. There was essentially like no visual cue for. So that only the most diligent searchers would find it. Only one I can think of is a game where you get an OP sword near the beginning by talking to an invisible NPC. Alright, so there's a pool up here. Somebody was directing me to this pool, and I forget why. I know we came up here once before. Oh, manic. Oh, manic. But yeah, Tino, to give you an idea, so this is like 2 dirt blocks at the front. Remove those. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh, it's really pretty. Yeah, so Tino, like, you go around to different islands, and you help people with their problems, you build them stuff, you engage in battles with them, and then you come back to this. This is the Isle of Awakening. There's nothing here. Like, there are no buildings here when you start. So all this stuff over here, like these hilltop houses, the farms. I built a restaurant that's like basically built into a waterfall and has, wow, that's a lot of eggs. That's a lot of eggs. Yeah, and there's like an aqueduct that runs into a trough that runs past all the houses, so they have running water, and then down to this water wheel that I guess I might be able to wire up to stuff now. You absolutely should. If you have any love of building games, it's cute, it's fun, it's wonderful. I love everything about it, honestly. But for now, let us head over to these poor people's new home, which I guess is this awful, shitty, rocky place over here. Yes, and the villagers' booth. Very important. Key distinction there. Oh yeah, there's a massive, massive demo, Tino. It's the entire first plot island, which will seriously last you like 10 hours. So if you have any doubts whatsoever, that'll do you. Alright, what would you have me do, game? You could take a closer look at the blue stone tablet. Well, Miku, any bright ideas for what to build here? Moonbrooke had a castle, didn't it? Well, I think it's about time Lulutopia had one too. My first launch of the demo is just a tutorial section on board the ship. No way, really? That barely gives you any idea what this game is about. Who would have thunk it, Square Enix being the good developers of today? It really feels like they're trying. Like, they still get into, like, development quagmires. They still make poor calls, especially with their Western games. But I feel like Dragon Quest, above everything else, is a series that you can really rely on to be, like, solid and charming and heartwarming. I very rarely hear bad things about Dragon Quest games. You get as far as the first day on the Isle, no being the hermit. That's so stupid. I'm so glad they expanded to all of Furrowfield, because that really gives you a good idea, like, what the game is going to be like, and gets you hyped for the rest of the game. Like, oh my god, if I get to do all this cool shit on Furrowfield, what are the other islands going to be like, you know? And I get to go back and build all this stuff on my own island any way I want. Like, sign me the hell up. It has to be 1,000,000 times bigger and better than the one on Moonbrooke. I won't allow Lulutopia to lag behind. As far as the scenery is concerned, wouldn't it be wonderful to look out over a pure white snowfield from the warmth of my royal bedchamber? The castle will serve us well defensively, but it will not be enough. We need traps and magical defenses to drive off any attack by the children of Hargon. Ho, ho, ho! So, Miku, have you decided what to build? Here we go. Images of a colossal castle towering over a sparkling snowfield swirl around Miku's mind. It has begun. The die is cast. Build the castle, make a snowfield, build traps to defeat the monsters. A grand castle in a field of pure white snow with a bristling battery of traps to defend it. We are going to build our very own Moonbrooke. And let us settle here and build not only a castle, but a new home. I am thou, thou art I. Gosh, you're awfully eager to begin building. It seems like Miku's had quite the influence on you. She most certainly has. Why, when she built the Kazapple cannon for us, I was positively moved to tears. Is that so? It sounds like your building skills have improved even more since you've been away. Can't wait to see this improvement for myself. Warning, Moonbrookians suck. Behold, Miku had brought a multitude of materials from Moonbrooke to help us begin building our new home. Wabam! I shall pop them into this chest for safekeeping. I selected the stone and marble myself, Miku. They are of the finest possible quality. Persona 4. Interesting. As for me, I happened to stumble over an ugly old mirror while I was out practicing my latest musical masterpiece. It seemed like your sort of thing, so I tossed it in the pile too. That must be the mirror Ra. You're also kind and thoughtful, just the kind of model workers Lulutopia needs. Consider yourselves all honorary citizens. Now, my little subjects, let's get to work. We need a castle, a snowfield, and a fearsome array of terrifying traps. Yay! Yay! Let the building begin! Oh, it also has tablet targets that I've already completed. Alright, we got another mini medal there. 5 more tablet targets and I get a chisel. Alright, so hang on. Oh, I guess the food was on one of the other tablets and happened elsewhere. You know, the perfect place to put our new castle in Snowfield. Let me show you. You just left, dude. That was a red target, yeah. Do well to do as she says, Miku. Lulu has an eye for these things. As always, you can warp to the stone tablet here. It's much quicker than walking. The new castle will be the perfect finishing touch to Lulutopia, like a beautiful crown on an even more beautiful princess. Yes, the finishing touch. Miku, this is the last area that awaits development. Once you have completed these targets, the island will finally become a true builder's paradise. Lulu. This is the final tablet, young builder. The final task that stand between you and your destiny. When your castle sits in a pristine snowfield, all ringed around by impenetrable defenses, come to me at the temple and tell me of your success. All right, Miku and Essa, let's get building. Told you I found the perfect spot to put our castle, didn't I? Well, it's just here. That was a pretty good spot. It's a nice flat plateau with plenty of space for a castle and a snowfield, don't you think? Can't wait to get started. Come on, friends, let us go. It's high time we departed to the perfect plateau. Goodness me, I've never heard such awful screeching in all my life. Why in the world would you bring it back with you? Until then, it's time for me to fuck off. That's the bit there that kicks off the end of the plot, going up and talking to the hermit when this is done. Okay, so we have to do the castle before we get on with the rest of the plot. I'm hungry. I need to eat a thing. Where'd my actual food go? Give me them grilled greens. Where'd they go? Stop dawdling, you're last. The last one here. What do you think? You should be able to build a pretty spectacular castle here, right? Indeed, it has a good flat foundation and a commanding view of the surroundings. A master builder couldn't have chosen a better spot. It certainly seems like an ideal place to build a castle, but whatever are we to do about creating a snowfield? I'm sure a builder as skilled as Miku will figure it out. This place will be a winter wonderland here in no time. Can we lay down the blueprint, please? We shall have to leave the procurement of snow in your capable hands. Meanwhile, we shall begin work on the castle. We have proven ourselves competent castle constructors. Wouldn't you agree? Moonbrooke's castle was a very grand affair, wasn't it? Well, I think our castle should be at least as grand, if not grander. I agree, and this time we shan't leave the lion's share of the building work to Miku. It's high time we repaid her for all that she did for us. Me and Moonbrooke would always trouble you for a blueprint, but this time it is different. We shall design a castle that exceeds Lulu's wildest dreams. Huh. You're gonna build the whole thing yourselves without a blueprint? Are you sure that's a good idea? If you're not young maiden, you may rely on us to build the barbican and construct the crenellations. In the meantime, if you here can concentrate on crafting the snowfield. To the north of Moonbrooke lies an isle of everlasting ice, and the Powie Yowies that make their home there can breathe snow as a dragon breathes fire. If you could recruit a Powie Yowie to our cause, we could brew up a blizzard and summon forth all the snow we need. Lots of turrets, lots and lots and lots of turrets. Tino. This game has grenades. If that's your plan, then you better take this with you. I made as a treat for Digby and Dougie. This monster you're looking for might like it more. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Then Miku, the rest is up to you. Journey to Rhymy Reef, befriend a Powie Yowie, and bring it back to besnow our fields. Alright, so let's head to the dock. Did we get any letters? We didn't, interesting. Alright. Laguna Perfuma and Rhymy Reef. Alright, first of all, hang on. Do I have the Mirror of Ra on me? I saw the portrait of a princess. I don't. It's in the chest. Okay. One more time. No Malroth, yeah. No Malroth is concerning. Consumable. Can be used repeatedly. Well, that's just a contradiction in terms. Now you're just trying to confuse me. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna pop back to Furrowfield for a minute. All aboard for trip abroad! Consumable flag is for things used from inventory, okay. To me, the operative part of something being consumable is that it is consumed. Imagine a food where you can eat some of it several times until it is gone. Yeah, in gameplay terms, though, I think of a consumable as something that is consumed. Like it has finite uses. Something with infinite uses is just an item to me. Did we actually explore all of Furrowfield? Seems like we did. Seems like we did. Hi, everybody. Where is our pupper? Wherefore art thou, doggo? Where would doggo be sleeping? Be in here somewhere? Wow, I really did a terrible job at Furrowfield. Why do you think it's the dog? Because it was the dog in Dragon Quest 2. If it's not the dog, we can try everybody else. But we're trying the dog first. Well, I'm sleeping here. Wait, we took Lillian with us, so I can use this room. Dog. Dog-o. Doggo where? Whither beeth the doggo? Ring the bell, they'll all come, you're right. I'm not gonna do that. They worked hard for this. There's Pupper. Hey, you! Oh god, she's still named Best Girl. I never changed the water to fresh, no. Like I said, I did a terrible job on Furrowfield. What happened? Miku used Rosmir to cure me of the curse! What do you mean, who am I? It's me, Best Girl, your faithful friend. How could you forget me after all we've been through together? Children of Hargon put me under that horrible curse long ago, and I've been a dog ever since. Thank you so much for turning me back into a girl. You remember when you, Malroth, and I splashed around in Furrowfield Bog searching for seeds? Oh, what fun we had. And now that I'm human again, I can live alongside you just like everyone else. Obviously, the name you gave me isn't my real one, but I like it so much, I think I'll stick with it. Why did you all let me name her Best Girl? Why did you do that? We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait until chat catches up so you can explain yourselves. If you knew this was gonna happen, why did you let me do this? Why did you let me ruin this child's life? Come on, chat. How could you do this to her? You can keep calling... You can keep calling me Best Girl, same as always. Still, I'd rather you didn't remind me of all the things I did when I was a dog. I'd really rather embarrassed about it. I mean... Hi. So I guess that's it. She's not coming with us. Hey, do you turn in anything? You were not present for this. You probably would have made it worse, honestly. Alright, anyway. We'll head back to the island. And then I believe it's Exploration Island time. I think we are going to do... I'm going to do the other one first. I'm not going to do the plot one. I'm going to do the expensive one. Because I really want whatever resources that's going to get me. You can take her back with you to the island with the residence register. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, you'll be able to move people to and from the Isle of Awakening. Cool, okay. Wow, this person made Hogwarts. That's kind of neat. You would have, wouldn't you have? By the way, is Malroth actually on the island? Or did he just disappear? Hang on, I'm curious about this. And also, internet's fucked right now anyway, so I've got some time to explore. It seemed like he was going this way. I really don't want to slug around the deep ocean. Probably would have had you call her princess and you wouldn't have known any better. Alright, well. I'm sure Malroth will reappear when the time is right. Shoot. I really like how generous the gliding is with the windbreaker. Alright, anyway. So we're supposed to go to Rhyme Reef. But we're not. We're gonna go to Laguna Perfuma. Why do we have to pay Brownbeard in love? Marble and earth. We are definitely doing that. Oh, we can get sheep too. And a big sulk in his secret crying cave. Pretty sure you're responsible for the best girl suggestion, and yes, you knew about the mirror. I knew it! Knew it, Drake Nell. Check this shit out. Look at this cool ass stuff you can make in this game. You can make a completely modern house. Just way down his heart in the ship. Let adventure begin. Alright, so we need... I fell in water. Okay, seems like we need none of this. Looks like it's mostly plant stuff for Earth. And ruin stuff for, Mostly because you named your dog Good Girl and then had that realization yourself. Alright, here we go. So that's pumice, you say. It just makes rock. Okay, so we're gonna have to find marble here. And there's some marble. Right. Yeah, we'll definitely want to use the flute. As we do this. Or ocarina. Not that one. I need purple flowers. Silver birch? Oh, I need an actual weapon. Please hold. Please hold while we connect you to the next available form of violence. I'm also gonna need steak and crab and cake and fish and chips. Nico, I swear to God. Ow. There we go. Huh. There's something really interesting. Ricardo's getting his freak on off camera. What is up with these waterfalls? What are you? Wait, what are you? Heat root. I've never seen heat root before. Wait. If you put rocks under a waterfall, they'll splash over it? That's really cool. Purple dye. This island is where I realized you can only befriend certain monsters. I want a red fat rat or a 3 so badly. Yeah, that is a bit of a shame. Hollyhock. Okay. Oversized shrub. Do I need an undersized shrub? Apparently not. Wait. Perplatus. Okay. Alright. Now it's all mine. Everything belongs to me. I don't know when I'm actually going to dye anything purple, but just in case. Did I get the waterfall? I did not. I didn't even realize it was a specific doodah. We'll go get it. I think I actually wanted this one over here. And black dye. We need black dye as well. Hollyhock seeds look crazy. Yeah, fireworks. Dye fireworks all the color. That's a good idea. A tablet target is to dye things many colors. Splashing stone. Can I have the splashing stone? I can! Give me that splashing stone. Neat. Black dye, black flowers too. Black bell. Looks like there's also melons on this island. A number of kinds of purple flowers. Wow, this is a sturdy ass stump. There we go. Not sturdy enough. Not sturdy enough to stop Miku. Let's see. Looks like it's mostly plants and ruins at this point. Splish, splish, splash. What are you? Butterbeans! Looks like I may need one of these trees too. This is so relaxing. This is so wonderfully therapeutic. This is seriously one of my favorite parts of this game. Is just wandering around and doing these cute little scavenger hunts. I would honestly prefer it if there were no monsters on these islands. I would actually really like that. If it was just pure, uninterrupted exploration. Pretty sure that's where we're gonna want to go. Robots wandering the snowbanks that will harvest your fields for you. Really? That's a thing? Oh, we gotta go over here too. Hang on. Way to tick. I see ruins. Apparently we don't care about the noble fur. Broken masonry. Masonry wall. Cracked vault wall block. You need the mossy one. I thought I saw one here. Oh, it's up there. That's kind of obnoxious. Miku, can you grab that? Yes, you can. Good girl, Miku. Certain monsters can do certain jobs for you if you're recruited. The zombies will do bartending? Seriously? That's amazing. That's really cool. I mean, I'm not gonna grind on any of these guys to try and get monsters to join us, but I'll certainly whack a few to see if we get lucky. Alright, so we got that. Classical column. Classical column midsection. What if we just... Did you actually go in my inventory? If you went in my inventory, this is gonna be way easier. I don't think it did. Living statues will make dye? Wow. Those are mushroom stems. Okay, so I need to... Got clodstone. And we'll just clod up to where it is. There we go. I hate nerd polling. It's the worst. It's the worst and the lamest. Let me get out. Before I forget, let me get out some of the critter treats or whatever they're called. Here we go, monster munchies. Let's see. Crab claw, not all that filling. Pollen pieces change when stacked. I see. Don't vomit on me, that's gross. I've seen castle tiles do that, yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Stop it. I'll try beating up a few of these guys, but this is not really what I'm here for. Ow. The zombie skill name is called barf tending. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's repulsive. Let's see. I think I saw something. What is it? Is this just cotton? Yep. Ah, okay. The big tree is a thing I need. Ah, here we go. Took that melon off. Yahoo! Melony stuff. Okay. Wisteria root. I think. Wisteria stem. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Leaves. Last tree is a bit of pain to get all the different flowers, yeah. His branch will help? Yes! Wisteria crown, got it. Okay, I feel like... What is that? Is that... I need a sheep and like 2 kinds of bushes, but I don't recognize them. I guess whatever they are, they're not up here. Oh well, okay. One more in here I missed. Is it here on the tree? Oh, it is. Okay, lush leaves. That was it. Alright, we need a sheep and... yeah. Apparently can't knock them out. Alright, I need a sheep and I need... Honestly, those look like butterbean plants. Did it just not count? Maybe they have to be in a specific phase of growth. So we need to find more green area. Which looks like it might be right over here. Some kind of water flower by the looks of it. Okay. It looks like it should be this. It looks like it should be that, but it's... Okay, it's not. No, it has bigger leaves, whatever it is. Can you... Go away. Forever. Ow. Dumb ghost. Well, that's not anything. Oh, maybe that's it. Puzzle Logic is an enjoyable puzzle game from the itch bundle. Nice. There it is, heat root. Alright, we got marble. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, now we just need sheep. Well, I need to find the builder's paradise, and we need sheep. Oh my god, let me back up. Jesus Christ. Okay, I spy sheeps. Ow. Nothing special, just solid logic puzzle. I mean, that's really all it takes. Okay, you're not getting away from me. You are not getting away from me. There we go. Sheep get! Your marble infinite, you never have to worry about castle blocks again. Sheep ticked off, and now we have earth. Good, actually. Earth was kind of... I wish I had gotten the earth sooner, honestly. Earth has been a kind of a pain in the butt this whole time. To try and work around. Don't kill my sheep. They're gonna kill my sheep. Okay, hang on. They just killed my sheep. Son of a bitch. I guess these enemies are getting harder. So... they can kill livestock much faster. Damn it. Because I still want to find the builder place. I might just have to leave, honestly. Because if I stop for anything... if I stop for anything, my sheeps get axed. God damn it. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This would be... the one thing that would really improve this would be not having to worry about monsters out here. But I need 2 sheep. Please turn around, sheep. Wait, god damn it! I hate these things. Sheep! Trying to save you from a fate worse than death. Actually, I'm just trying to save you from death. Okay. Okay, run. Yeah, run, sheep, run, go. Flee, flood, get out of there. Be not there, be elsewhere. Okay. Okay. Carry a torch. Oh, that's right, that does things, doesn't it? Seriously though, chat, when have you ever known me to take good advice? God, these fucking ghosts suck. Hey Shoujo, what's up? How you doing? Wait, what the hell time is it where you are? Isn't it like 4 in the morning or something? Did Tino call you and make you get up to vote for Outer Wilds? There's a dragon. Okay, you know what? I hate this island. I hate this island. I'm leaving. I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle here, but I just want to get away with my sheep at this point. Do you have a spare bed in your storage? I'm sure I do, but honestly, I'm really tired. I can always come back here to find the builder's doodah. And we're gonna have to do the other one next time. But this feels like a decent place to stop. Ah, man, that looks super cool. Yeah, I mean, I can always come back. I know, Shoujo's awake somehow. I don't know how, but I bet it's your fault. Sheep. Okay. Totally be crazy late. Very good. Okay. So. Whew. So we did it. We finished Moonbrooke. We finished Moonbrooke. We're back to Isle of Awakening. I imagine we're gonna spend several nights on the Isle of Awakening building that castle and maybe fleshing out the rest of the island while they're building other stuff. So this is definitely productive. Thanks for our internet being garbage tonight. Thank you, internets. Much appreciated. I'm glad you're here too, Drake Nell. It was really good to see you. So, hang on a second. Let me embiggen myself. I know you all love that ever so much. Let me take a peek at something real quick. Let me just do a peek. Just a quick peek. I am intensely curious how this is shaping up. There you are. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Clear leaders have emerged for both the Monday and the Wednesday votes. Interesting. Well, these will be running for a bit longer. Escrow gives her appreciations for humanizing her. Made it through 3 hours. The only thing that died was the stream and his sheep. Yeah. And the bad guys on Moonbrooke. They're all dead. Good for us. So right, the Monday vote is going to last for another week. The Wednesday vote is going to last until a week from Wednesday. That all makes sense. Because tomorrow night, we're going to be starting Project Warlock. And odds are we're going to finish it the following week, which is when we will end the Wednesday vote and decide on what we will start immediately the week after. Thursday. Okay. No Dragon Quest Builders Thursday. No Dragon Quest Builders a week from today. Next Dragon Quest Builders stream will be... Calendar get... Next Dragon Quest Builders stream will be the 18th. It's gonna be a while. Because this Thursday we're doing Journey. And it sounds like we're gonna one-shot that. Friday night, we're doing a Deep Ocean double feature. We're checking out Beyond Blue and the DLC for Megaquarium, both of which I'm pretty excited about. Saturday is more Shining Force 2. And then a week from tonight, next week, Monday and Tuesday, we're finishing Thief the Dark Project. Because we got to get it finished so we can start our next Monday game the week after. That's mainly to accommodate Outer Wilds if it wins. But who can say if it will win or not? So, taking a moral stance on not manipulating the Monday vote at all. Oh, I don't know how you would necessarily. You're a clever sword. I'm sure you could come up with something. So, another shift for you in 7 hours, so I should catch some sleep. Yeah, me too. I'm supposed to be up in roughly... I'm supposed to be working